Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. Kind of rushing, but I want to tell you something before I go. I keep thinking about what has happened to we the people, not just in America, but across the globe. And I think about how it is so obvious, because it's new basically to many of us who are Americans, to see an evil that's come and champion itself all over a people who had tried to convince one another that they were basically good people, that they were caring people. And yet, all it took was somebody to glorify evil a little bit. And the nation, it appears, has turned evil. They came up with a big, beautiful bill they call. This is what evil called a bill. And what does the bill do? The bill takes from the poor, takes from those who are just surviving, and give to those who are just wallowing in what they call wealth. It cuts education benefits for people who need it, health care, it cuts food, it cuts everything that addresses the concerns of the people. And in every walk of life, there are people who are at the bottom. In every system that's set up, there's always somebody at the bottom that's being the one that's mostly abused. And that abuse goes and bless everyone above that one. Even the poor gets blessed from the one from the bottom. That's the way of the world. This big beautiful bill that the most evil expression since I've been, well, it seems like with black people everything's always been like that. But anyway, that's what they want to do. They call it big beautiful. And when they passed it, ladies and gentlemen, do you know white people in Congress and the Senate and the House of Representatives were applauding and rejoicing and talking about USA, USA, and it was about taking people back beyond slavery. So these people were back there excited that they think that they're going to get a return to slavery. This is what was going on in America. But ladies and gentlemen, those of you who supported that guy, you didn't know these things were going to go that bad. Well, you knew it was going to be bad, but you thought it was going to be bad for the other people. You didn't think it was going to be bad for you. But now you see the devil doesn't even care about you. So it might encourage you to wake up. Maybe you can come together with the other group and you all come together and come up with a plan. So let me tell you about a really, truly God's beautiful bill. You see what man's beautiful bill is. They haven't started shooting you over here just yet, like they do in Russia and like in other those places where those wars are going on in Israel, how they kill and murder. America hasn't got that bad yet. They're on their path. They'll be there in a little bit if you don't stop. But I want to share with you God's beautiful bill. Now, what God's beautiful bill is this. God was, first of all, I want to remind you that Trump, white folks, Chinese, and Indian, whoever, they didn't make this earth. God wants to remind you that this earth was made by power you can't see. You just see the evidence of the power. All the resources that comes with this earth, you don't know who put it there, but you see the resources. You know you didn't, somebody did, and they got dogged and you can't do it. They must be all right. Then all of a sudden you see people on earth. They didn't always be here, but they're here now. And you know what they do? They require certain things for survival. Now that God, this power that you can't see, was smart enough to know that what would be required of you to make this thing work is that each of you, everybody on earth, every human being on earth, those, and not talking about babies, but every individual on earth play a role in life. Play a role in life. You're here for something. It's not just basketball. It's not just football. It's not just singing. It's not just dance. Some of it is digging ditches. Some of it is cleaning toilets. Some of it is cutting grass. And some of it is all the other wonderful things that happen. Computers and all of it. But it is here to be done by those who love doing it. Not for people just who trying to find a job. No, you got to love doing what you do. This is what God's big plan calls for. Every last one of you got a job, a career, and you love doing what you have chosen to do. Your greatest reward from doing that what you love doing is that you get joy from it. That joy comes from God. It's a blessing to you for choosing the right way, the way that leads to peace and prosperity and freedom and joy and happiness, and for you to live your dreams. This joy, ladies and gentlemen, This is God's plan. And everything, nobody suffers for food, clothing, nobody suffers for anything. Why? Because you, the people, through God's plan, engaged in life, you are making in an abundance all of the things that the people have determined are necessary for fulfillment and satisfaction in life. You're not suffering for anything. Now that's God's plan. That's God's plan. And you know what? You don't pay for anything. Everything is free. Why? Because it's yours. You guys came together in a partnership and you produced this finished product, this big, beautiful finished product looking just like heaven. You did it. You did it. And it belongs to every last one of you. And every last one of you benefit from it. And ain't no crying, ain't no pain, ain't no suffering, ain't nothing going on like that. Now, this is what God's plan is. All you have to do is do unto others as you have others to do unto you. Recognize that there's a power that's bigger than us and might not like that other stuff because it's not like that. And so now, my friends, we have an alternative to Donald Trump. We got an alternative to Steve Miller. We got an alternative to Putin. We got an alternative to Netanyahu. We got an alternative to liars and cheaters and murderers. We got an alternative to that. What the question is, what would you choose to do? What do you choose to do? Right now, you are in a crosshair. You are being choked, and there is no relief. They're planning to put their foot on you and take you all the way under. Are you going to permit that? Or are you going to be grateful for the power that you got and you use it to benefit not just you, but all of the other help that you will get just by giving yours to it? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm glad I got that out. But when next week, tomorrow, what are you going to be talking about? Are you going to be talking about the hell that you're in, or are you going to be excited and talking about this paradise that you are being called to help create? You are being called to help create it. You. Goodbye.